like that song. That Comedy Virgin was awesome. Hey, so I wanted to talk about the whole stigma with women driving. I want to apologize to you women because I'm partly to blame. I'm just going to put it out there and make myself vulnerable with you. Except this one time. I totally know it wasn't my fault. So I'm just driving, minding my own business. This guy pulls up right next to me. He's like, yelling at me, "You're a terrible driver, it's probably because you're a woman." I was like, I'm going to give this guy a piece of my mind. I'm like, you know what? You're a sexist asshole. And by the way, officer, the only reason I was on the other side of the road isn't because I'm a woman, it's because I've been drinking a lot of alcohol. So that worked out pretty well. So I want to give it up for coming out tonight, Leukemia, Lymphoma, donating. You guys are awesome. I'm also a cancer survivor, ovarian cancer. Fuck cancer! So my parents are getting older. I'm 41. I know it's hard to believe. So I like to help them out. So I'll go to their house and help them with their laundry machine, you know, whatever, the washer, make sure it works correctly, do my laundry. You gotta make sure, right? So I was leaving the other day and my dad called me and he's like, "Hey Michelle, you forgot Sparky." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Sparky?" He's like, "It's your dog." I'm like, in that moment, I was thankful that I had ovarian cancer because I realized if I had a kid, I'd forget my kid. On purpose. So my dad's losing his hearing, but he's in denial about it. Like, he will not get a hearing aid at all. Do you have that experience? You're like, just let it go, man. Let it go. Get the fucking hearing aid. So instead of getting the hearing aid, he basically just makes up his own version of what you said, which makes like no sense at all. So I'm like, "Hey Dad, I'm going to the store." He's like, "You said you're getting a hooker?" First of all, like, I'm concerned that you think I said that. Secondly, put your fucking wallet away. What the hell is wrong with you? Alright, white people, we need to talk. This is serious business. I'm a white person. Some of you are white people. I'm kind of ashamed. So, when you're at a Mexican restaurant and there's a mariachi band, stop requesting La Bamba. They played that shit like 500 times that day. Here's what it looks like. Oh, play the La Bamba! I love the La Bamba! Here's the mariachi band. La La Bamba, La La Bamba, pinche gringo culero, se la Bamba. La 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 Bamba. We're like, yeah! I mean, we should pick another song, like a traditional one, like the Macarena. Right? So, I think it's interesting how us women have had to learn to protect ourselves early on, right? It starts pretty early on, we're aware of predators. So, one of the ways that I learned growing up to protect myself, I walked alone at night, because my mom was like, I don't know, she's doing bombs or something, whatever. It's fine, I'm cool with it. So one of the things I would do at night, I would walk and I would be like, good thing I have my gun and no karate. That way, if there's a potential predator, they're like, ah, foiled again! She's got a gun and she knows karate, I gotta get the next one. The weird thing is it started manifesting into my adulthood. Like I found myself at the Trader Joe's. I'm like, good thing I'm single and have no ovaries. Because like 2 guys already approached me and asked me for spare change. I'm so excited. But you know, I'm not really good at the dating. I take things literally, so that's probably part of my problem. Example, I was having sex with this guy that I met the night before, and he was totally my boyfriend. So we're like making out and stuff, and he starts talking about his dick in third person, right? He's like, you like that dick? You want that dick? Get some more of that dick. I'm like, is there like a multitude of dicks in the room? What the fuck is going on? are you okay? What's your obsession with your dicks? I don't understand it. Like, I'm pretty sure your focus is supposed to be on me right now. Do you want me to leave you alone with that dick, buddy? Because I can't. She'd be like, you want some of that vagina? Have some of that vagina. Jesus. Right? Let's do that. So, my mom thinks it's her mission to find me a boyfriend, which is super creepy. I don't know why it's creepy. I think it's creepy. Anyway, so we're on 4th Avenue, and you know how people just walk around on 4th Avenue? That's like a normal thing that they do. So we're driving, my mom's like, oh, Michelle, look at him. He's so cute. He has a guitar and a dog, and he's so outdoorsy. I'm like, Mom, just because he's on 4th Avenue outside doesn't make him outdoorsy, and he's homeless. So I tapped it. But I gotta get it while it's happening. So, but then my mind starts going to like singles ads for homeless guys, like sleeping under the stars. Always on the go. Not materialistic. Anyway, I don't know why she worries. Part of this is a true story, I just have to say that. I know you hate it when you hear that, but I'm saying. So, I actually naturally attract people. It's just a thing, you know? Dudes, chicks, I know you've been checking me out down there. I've seen a couple of you checking me out. Right? You want a whole... that felt good. Anyway. So, I had to get a pap smear done because I have frequent urination. I'm really saying something embarrassing right now. So, by the way, pap smears are weird. I don't care who you are, they're fucking weird. Because they like, you go in there and they're like, hey, take off all your clothes, but you can leave your socks on. Hey, why not go balls wild and take my socks off? Why not? And then, like, if I was a doctor, I'd make it entertaining. I'd be down there, like, pulling out a rabbit and shit. Like a different colored scar. When you go to that doctor, right? I would. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I digress. So anyways, she's down there and she's checking it out. She's like, do you have a scent down there? And I was thinking, roses? But what I said, I was like, no, I just sniffed my vagina earlier. I don't have a scent. So, don't judge me. So anyways, she's down there, she's doing her shit. She was like this. Yeah, I can't smell anything. I'm not kidding. So I was like, the fuck, that just happened? Whoa, I don't know what to do. That just fucking happened. So then, she's down there doing her stuff, you know, her doctor stuff. She goes down, she goes, yeah, no smell. She does it again. She double dipped. I'm fucking fun dipped. I'm not even kidding. I didn't know if I should be offended or flattered. So I go back for a cold and she's like, okay, Michelle, go ahead, take off your clothes. I'm like, fool me once, doctor. Fool me once. But yeah, we went on a date, it was alright. I'm actually dating right now. That's right, guys, I'm off the market. He's autistic. Not artistic, autistic. Although I did date an artistic guy. He did like that street art, you know what I'm talking about? Like the tagging of his initials behind his studio apartment on his dumpster. But you can actually check him out on Instagram, dumpster art, it's pretty dope. But back to the autistic guy. Let me tell you a few things about people who have autism. First of all, they have photosensitivity to light. And they don't pick up on social cues like my boyfriend, like stop hitting on my wife. But the great thing is that he will risk life and limb just to get to me, right? He'll take the bus, he'll defy all of those social weirdness things, you have the light sensitivity, all the way through to make his way to this, right? Because it's worth it. The best thing is right after he leaves after the sex, He does the same thing. He defies the same social norms to get home. I think it's love. I'm just saying. All right, that didn't go over very well. No, I was gonna dump that fucking joke too. Should have listened to you, Charles Ludwig. Do you ever have that one single friend or coworker who's always like super bitter? She's been single for like 10, 20 years, and you get a boyfriend and she judges you for it? I got a coworker like that. I was like, yeah, I started dating someone. She's like, oh, so you're dating someone now, are ya? Don't leave your drink unattended. I was like, okay, that's good advice. I got it. So then, like 2 months later, I bring him up again. I'm like, yeah, so my boyfriend. She's like, oh, so he's your boyfriend now, is he? Don't leave him alone in your car. I'm like, you're going out for like 2 fucking months, dude. Like, it's okay. Then, like, I don't ever know what to call the person when you're dating, so I moved up to partner. Like, I'll just use partner. So I'm like, yeah, my partner's gonna drop off lunch. She's like, oh, so he's your partner now. What you got going on down there? You got penis or something? What do you got going? I'm like, Jesus Christ, just because you smell like cigarettes and pledge might be part of the reason why you're single, just saying. Anyways, since I have the stage right now, this is more of advice. I want to tell women who complain about being fat to your fatter friends, don't do it. It's super offensive. Because I'm thinking, if you think I'm fat, or you think, sorry. If you're complaining about being fat and I'm fatter than you, then I'm thinking in my head, like, do you think I'm like Jabba the Hutt? Like, I'm like, Yama Dubu. Like, how do I get around in life? It's amazing. Okay, my time's almost up. So I have a quick tip before I get off the stage. Sex on a trampoline, it's less work. Thank you.